Hey everyone, welcome back to Land Portal channel. In this video, we're going to talk about our new market research tool. And this is going to be a very brief overview of how it works. We're not going to dive into all the different data points you need to be using in your business. We'll have other videos for that. So in this, this is going to be a tutorial on how to use it and what to look for. So you can start by clicking the market research tab on the left and you'll see this page. You can click into markets, you can zoom in, see counties, you can type something in, you can type in a state, a county, whatever you want, a zip code, or you can go over to the heat map. So let's start with the heat map. I'm going to start there for you guys. As you can see, this is a red, green, orange type of test here. So it's a good, better, best system. And you can see the color scale at the bottom here, poor, fair, average, good, excellent. So it's kind of a 5-stage system there. And what we're looking at right now, just by default, is anything that's sold in the last 24 months, that's land, that's all acreages, and it's inventory count. We don't want to use this. We want to dive in deeper. So we don't want to look at inventory count necessarily. That's one thing but we got lots of things we can look at. So I'm going to change this to, I'm going to keep the land on. I'm going to go to 12 months. This is just for your examples, and all of you guys have your own businesses. So you guys can use these however you'd like. You can change the acreages, but I'm going to keep it on all for now. And then I'm going to look at, just for this example, absorption rate. So let's say we're looking at absorption rate. Your scale is going to change. But real quick, let's walk through the different points here. So we have inventory count, median price in acre, days on market, sell-through rate, which is STR, absorption rate, and months of supply. So those are some different things you can look at, and you can also look at your acreages. Maybe you just want to look at 2 to 5 or 150 plus, whatever that is, you can look at that. So now you can see we got a lot of green counties for absorption rate. So you could either click this to get the table view, or you can click show info pop up on hover. And I'm going to do that just so I can scroll through. So absorption rate right now in this county, in Lawrence County, Georgia, is about 64.78%, with a median price per acre as $9,500, as you can see here. Sell-through rate's 183%, and I'll get into more of what that stuff means. So this is what they call a good. This is going to be good, right? This is light green. If you go to another green one, here's a 76% one. If you go to a red one, you got 21% absorption rate. So that just means properties aren't being absorbed in the market. They're sitting for a very long time. Land that fit these. So all acreages of land. So if I wanted to change this to 2 to 5 acres and keep absorption rate, let's say now you have 12% of, in Saluda County, South Carolina, you have 12% absorption rate, which is red. So that's very, very, very low. And then you have a green, like 77.78% here. So the high, that's 90% in Jenkins County. So the highest that I've seen is 90%, but it looks like above 75% is this green color, and you can work from there. If you wanted to change it from absorption rate to maybe, let's go to days on market, DOM, you can do the same thing. So DOM here is 248 days. That's very slow. And you go to, and this is just 2 to 5 acres. I'm going to change this to all, let this populate, see if we got reds. Yep, still red here. We got 176 days here, 211. So that's very, very slow. And then in these greener areas, orange looks like around 100 days. Yeah, 91, 104. And then you got red in this county, or green in this county, that's 47. So it looks like 29, 47, 50. So under 50 looks pretty green. And this is all dynamic. So it depends the areas you're in and looking at it, adjust. So once you come up with some counties you want to look deeper into, let's say Bullock County, Georgia. So the median price per acre is $27,000. The sell-through rate is 205%. And the days on market is 47. That's a pretty hot market. You'll click into it and you can go to table. Once you're in this table, you'll see all of the different data and the same points here. So I got land data sold, and I want to go back. Let's say I want to look at the median prices. So let's look at the median prices from 1 to 2 acres to 2 to 5, and you'll see 6 months, $175,000, and you'll see all of them. If you click into these guys, you'll see all of our different data points, and you'll be able to hover over them and see the price and the listing. If you want to view these on the land portal, you just click this, and it will pull that property up, and it will take you directly to the MLS listing here on the land portal. So we have the nationwide MLS data. That's how we're getting this. So this is in-house data. And you'll see this, and you can click MLS details, and you'll see exactly what it was. And it was sold as land back in 2025. You can see the property, you can see everything else. So let's go back to our market research tab here. And if you wanted to exclude some of these, you could click this, and all the numbers in the bottom here are going to change. Your median price is going to change. Let's, for example, I'm going to uncheck that. You see it all being adjusted there. And then you can export these as well into Excel and get your data there. It will only export the ones that have an eye on it. And you can do this for all of the data points. So if you wanted to look at days on market for all of these, you have the totals down here, right? And then you have all of your individual points right here as well. So in the last 7 days, 0 properties have sold. In the last 30 days, 35 properties sold between 0 to 1 acres, 37, 1 to 2, 5 to 10, 70 properties, and so on. So I like to look at things a little more than 30 days, 90 days. I like to look at 6, 12 months, and 24, but it is always up to you. And then going from here, you have all the same different ones like sell-through rate, parcel counts, absorption rate, and you can go through all of these, use the data, export all the simple data for you guys as well. But that's a brief overview of what we're doing here. This is phase 1 of the market research. We have so many exciting things coming, guys. Glad you guys are staying tuned in. If you guys have questions, feel free to reach out. Other than that, guys, thank you for joining. We'll see you guys next one.